Hello Transport Evolved, I'm in Berlin, Germany. I'm really sorry if the lighting is not so good today, but that's because I'm in a hotel room, and for some reason hotel rooms around the world do not like direct lighting. Mark, I love your hair. I don't care if it's just out of bed sci-fi hair, I love it, but you know what? I do not like the sound of your voice. You have a cold coming, mister, and I order you to take it easy. Everybody else, if Mark makes too many stories tomorrow, you have to tell him off for me, because I'm not going to be there. Lunchbox EV charging things. It reminds me a little bit of those scooters that you can get, the bikes with the battery packs that you take out and you lug up to your apartment and then you plug it in. The problem with that, of course, is that they're really heavy, the bikes and the battery packs. But one day, Mark, I think we will have battery packs that are lunchbox sized, and I look forward to said day. Politics and disruptiveness, and I feel a little bit like a newsreader right now because I'm sitting behind a desk and playing with my papers. Essentially you're blaming the boomers. So are you saying people are afraid of it because it's different to what they've had for all their life, and asking them to suddenly take on these weird, crazy electric cars? I think, Mark, you're also being really unfair, because I know a lot of older people who are baby boomers who love EVs and have made the connection. And of course, don't forget, not all politicians are baby boomers. So I think it's just political interest and backhanded payments, as is, I think, probably the case in the New Jersey scandal. Lacklustre EVs, Mark. And I think automakers are trying to protect the battery pack and trying to protect range. You and I know it's possible in a Nissan Leaf to completely flatten the battery pack in, what, 50 miles if we're really, really hard on the car? Imagine producing a car with a battery pack the same size as a Nissan Leaf, but decreasing its 0 to 60 time. Suddenly you'd hear stories in the newspapers of people complaining about their cars running out of charge after 30 or 40 miles. Would you really want that at the expense of just a few extra seconds, or a few extra seconds knocked off? But it has got me thinking, and we've talked about this before. I think the problem here is not that cars necessarily have slow 0 to 60 times, it's that all electric cars are offered with one motor. Think about the Golf. The Golf family. You can get any number of different engines, from petrol to diesel to turbocharged diesel to turbocharged direct injected petrol. You pick a car that suits your needs. You might pick the economical 1 litre petrol engine, or you might pick the 2 litre turbocharged diesel engine. And you'd pick those engines for different reasons. But there's only one electric version. What if you could buy different electric motors to put in your car? So you would offer maybe a 40 kilowatt economy EV version, or a 130 kilowatt sporty version. And when you buy that sporty version, it comes with the understanding that you will get through that battery pack far more quickly than the person in the 30 kilowatt version or the 40 kilowatt version. It goes back, Mark, to the suggestion we had a couple of weeks ago that Renault should produce a souped up version of the Zoe, a Zoe GT, if you will. Maybe that's what all automakers need to make. But what do I want to talk to you about today, Mark? Long distance trips in EVs. Today I wrote a story about a company called Go E3 who wants to electrify a path all the way across America for all cars capable of rapid charging. So that's CHAdeMO Quick Charge, the CCS Quick Charge, and the Tesla Supercharger. This company says it's going to put charging stations every 45 miles across the US, which means that you'll be able to drive from one coast to the other in anything from a Tesla Model S to a Nissan Leaf. But do we really want to travel long distances in electric cars? I love electric cars. I love the Tesla Model S. I love my Nissan Leaf. But at the end of the day, I'm not sure I'd really want to travel from coast to coast unless I was doing it as part of some long family vacation. I like the idea that holidays and road trips can be more about the journey than the length of time or the destination. But at the same point, I can't help but wonder if it's a waste of money to put in charging stations in the middle of, well, nowhere. I'm interested to hear what you think. Should we be electrifying every single road, or should we just draw a line in the sand and go, yeah, electric cars, they're not so good for this trip? I'd be interested to see what you think. Have a great weekend, and I will see you on Monday, Mark. Goodbye, Transport Evolved. Goodbye, Mark, and get better soon. Bye.